Good morning, everybody. So I thought since I am making up some mushroom soup, I thought I would bring you guys along so you guys can see how I do that. I have my can of mushroom base, which I will leave a link for because I'm positive I did a video on this. I'll leave a link for it so you can see that. But this essentially is just the leftover water from canning mushrooms. And that's really all it is. And I add some onions to it, and if there's any mushroom bits that just didn't fit in, why am I banging that? That just didn't fit into the jar, I added in there as well. But this time I didn't have any extra mushrooms. I don't remember. I don't believe so. So I am probably gonna have to add some mushrooms in this, which maybe I'll do that now. Is I have 2 fresh mushrooms in my fridge that I do need to get used up. So we will do that and just kind of slice these on in here. So I want these to get nice and cooked, and I don't know why all of a sudden my dogs are in my kitchen with me. Normally they run when they see the camera coming. Okay, I got one more here. I'm just gonna chop up a bit, because who doesn't love, I'm making what am I making? What's it called? Scalloped potatoes. Now I normally make them using chicken stock and everything else, but tonight I kind of want the traditional mushroom soup scalloped potatoes, and in order for me to do that I had to make the mushroom soup because I can't open up a can of mushroom soup. So, that's okay. That just means you guys get to see how I do this, right? You guys always want to see how I use my canning items, so that is what today's video is. Sorry guys, I am so tired, it's not even funny. Okay, so to this, just to get this ball started, I'm adding in some garlic powder. Because who doesn't love garlic powder? Like, seriously. And even though there is onions in here, I am adding some more onion powder. If I had onion flakes, I would add those in too. But I don't have any. And this is all to taste, guys. That's all this is. I am going to add some salt to start, because I'll probably add more. And I just have my heat on high. Well, kind of a mid-high, actually. And I am going to add just a little bit of nutmeg, because nutmeg goes very well in cream soups. And I'm also adding in some ground mustard, because ground mustard goes really good in cream soups. I don't know why. I really don't. But it just does. Just believe me, guys, and try it. Okay, so I should have broke those mushrooms up a little bit more, but that's okay, they'll break down. Now I'm going to add my dairy, or not my dairy, I'm actually using coconut milk. If you wanted, you could use cow's milk, you could use almond milk, you could use whatever milk you would like. I was going to use some rice milk, but then I decided against it because I want the fat from the coconut in here, so it gives it that little bit more creamy texture to it. Shoot, even if you wanted, you could use half and half cream. Or even whipping cream if you really wanted. So I'm just going to add that on in there. Stir that around. Scrape it, because I want, like I said, I want all the fat out of the can, so. Because I am not opposed to that fat, because that is healthy fat. Okay, so I'm just going to let this simmer and cook for a little bit, just until these mushrooms get cooked down a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay, so these mushrooms have cooked down a little bit, So now I'm going to add a little bit of herbs to this. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley. You can see I'm not adding much. I'm going to add some oregano. Oops, bang. And some parsley. And the parsley just, there we go. Parsley wasn't coming out. And I'm also going to add a good dollop of margarine, because I just wasn't quite fatty enough the way I wanted it, so I'm going to add that margarine in there. You can add butter if you can have butter, but we can't have butter here. So I'm just adding that in there just to give it that extra creamy, fatty consistency I'm looking for. Whoops! And I'm going to make a mess while I'm at it. Need a clean spoon. Okay, so I want to give this a little bit of a taste to see if it's right where I want it. Oh yeah. That's right. That is perfect. That tastes like a can of mushroom soup. Okay. Now, because I want this to be just a little bit thicker, I have a cornstarch slurry here. I'm not adding a whole bunch. I do need to turn my heat up a little bit though. I'm not adding a whole bunch to it because I don't want it to be a gravy. I just want it to be thicker. Although this would probably make a darn good gravy. See, now I'm thinking about gravy. Okay. I'm just going to add that all in there. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. See, now that is just perfect. It's nice and thick. It's still creamy. And this is going to make wonderful scalloped potatoes. And honestly, start to finish, this took me all of about 15 minutes. Which that's actually pretty good. Normally it takes me about 10 minutes, but because I'm recording it takes the extra time. So, using your pantry items. Oh, see, look, this is another pantry meal right here. Guys, mushroom soup. Okay, so there you go. Easy, quick, homemade mushroom soup that is better than anything that comes out of a can. So, yes, I hope you guys give it a try. Let me know what you think. And I'm just going to set this aside because it's not quite time to make scalloped potatoes yet, but I'll probably start working on them pretty soon. Just so that way I can just make it and toss it in the oven. So, I hope you guys have a good one. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.